let's get into the key concept of the bullwhip effect. So you can see in the picture below, the customer is uh, uh, giving a flip to the whip, and it starts creating those waves and goes up to the retailer. You see the size of the variability, and then it goes to the wholesaler or the distributor. And by the time it reaches the manufacturer, the variability of that wave is very, very high. So this is exactly what happens in supply chains. So bullwhip effect is a phenomena in which small changes in customer demand lead to increasingly larger fluctuations in orders and inventories as we move upstream from retailer to wholesaler or distributor to manufacturer. So this is what is meant by bullwhip effect. So इसमें होता क्या है? So if we look at the right hand picture, especially the graphs at the bottom, so customer का demand variability बहुत नहीं है. So there is a demand versus time graph at the bottom of where customer is written. So there is a slight variability you can see over a period of time. The demand there is always certain variability in demand. At the retailer end, this variability increases. At the wholesaler end, the variability further increases. And at the production unit, so this is an example from Bureau, and you can see the level of variability that increases as we move to the production unit. So this is exactly what happens with the bullwhip effect. थोड़ा सा change in customer demand can lead to huge change upstream. So, for example, if we look at the four stage thing on the right hand side, the right hand table, customer का actual demand was 100 units, right? So he bought 100 units. Retailer के end पे जहाँ customer आया, the actual demand was 100, but उसने आगे orders place किए 120, thinking that there would be increased demand or that he should have sufficient inventory at his location. So he places an order on the distributor for 120 units. The distributor further actually has an actual demand of 120 units. Retailer ने 120 units का order दिया, तो distributor को लगा 100 से वो 120 जा रहा है, so maybe there is a higher demand. So actual demand was 120, but he places a order on the manufacturer for 180 units. The manufacturer thinks कि demand तो 100 से 120 हुआ, 180 का order आ रहा है. So let me produce 250 units. So actual demand कितना है? 100. Manufacturer कितना हो गया? 250. 2.5 times. So this is what really causes the bullwhip kind of an effect. So लग रहा है कि बहुत simple है, but very, very common in lot of industries. And this is the main cause of जो हमारा inventory की cost, एक हम chart दिखाते हैं कि inventory is like 17% of the supply chain cost. And one of the key reasons is this, right? We don't do demand planning so accurately. So it leads to this kind of a situation and creating a bullwhip effect. So actual demand from the customer was 100. Retailer thinks, let me place an order for 120. Distributor thinks, okay, retailer is placing an order for 120. Let me place an order on the manufacturer for 180 units, and the manufacturer ends up producing 250 units. So this is what really creates that bullwhip